Hey Nightlockers, it's just me, Sam, one of your admins here from Nightlock, to give you a little video update. And it's actually not even an update today. Today is TMI Tuesday. We're re-kicking it off. We were supposed to have it earlier, but things got all jumbled up, and then everyone got busy, and now it is back, finally. So, I've already made this video twice, and both times it was too long. And I didn't know that till after I tried to upload it to YouTube. And I just really don't want this to be that long anymore because I want you guys to have your TMI Tuesday videos. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, in case some of you follow me on Tumblr, you might notice my new Hunger Games shirt. Girl on fire. Yeah. I just want you to all know that I washed this shirt today. So, and I didn't wear it to school. So I didn't live in this shirt since yesterday or anything like that. Cause yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I'm clean, I promise. And now that public service announcement has been delivered, I actually went through the first time and I wrote down all 40 plus of your questions. Now I'm just gonna run through them super quick. Let the TMI Tuesday-ness begin. Alright, who is my favorite character to play? My favorite character to play of mine would have to be... That's hard. I think it depends on my mood, actually, who I like to play. If I'm kind of loud and out there, I like playing with Ariel, and I love playing with Mac. If I'm a little bit on the more reserved side, it's either Max or Val. And I yawned in the middle. That was weird. I think for any time, I love messing around with Tyler and Wyatt because they're just super fun and they're adorable and I love them. So yeah. But I think my Little Mermaid is my shameless favorite. Who's my least favorite character? My least favorite out of mine, I'm gonna go with is this is gonna sound so weird because I do love all my characters, but I think my least favorite's Mac sometimes because I gave him a lot of my my ADD and my hyperactivity and my ability not to focus, that it's just ridiculously hard to control him in my head, and that makes it hard for him to play. So I mean, sometimes he's my least favorite because he just doesn't want to cooperate, but I love him. Don't get me wrong. Which character do you think is most like you? This is so hard because all my characters have a different piece of myself, but I think I'm most like Val or Ariel, mostly because I took the most time on their applications out of all my characters, and I used some of my own personal writing for both of them, and I think we're just all the most alike because of that. Top 3 Nightlock ships. I can't just pick 3. How could you? I love Nathaniel. Hello. They're an explosive saga that just happened on their own. So, I love them. I love Tyler and Basil. I really miss when Emmy and Vivian were around and they weren't so busy and hectic with life because I loved Edmund and Will. They're hysterical. I love... I don't know, I love so many. Don't make me choose. I love Juniel. I love Heathapur when they're, slithering around. I love, Grover and River. They're hysterical together. I love, Caesar and Lemon. And I love Mintry. And I don't know, there's just so many that I love. I think it's hard for me to choose, my top 3 favorite ships because they're all so different in their own ways, and that's what I love about them. So yeah. If I were a pie, what pie would I be? Psh. If I was a pie, I'd be apple because that's delicious. Hello. What inspired me to make my characters and plots? I'm trying not to make this video super long, but I get inspired by anything. If I see a picture, if I like read something that inspires me, if I hear a quote, if I like have an idea that I want to get out there, or like a statement, if I have I don't know, like a piece of myself that's like wants to be showcased, like that's how I really go about that. How long have I been role playing? And I know this is on the next page. Sorry. It's on here, I promise. How did I get into role playing? Okay, there it is. Those I'm gonna mash together. I've been role playing since like middle school, like 6th grade. I've been role playing forever, and I got into it because everyone was like huge on Neopets, if you guys remember that, and there was role playing boards on there, and I actually didn't know about them at first at all. One of my friends did, and she was like, "Oh, you should try this out," and I never stopped, and I've been doing it ever since. Not on Neopets, obviously. I graduated from Neopets quite quickly over to Pro Boards, and now Envision Free. And I still join Pro Boards every now and then. Not as much though. I have a Envision Free preference, I guess you could say. What inspired me to join and help Nightlock? I finished reading the books July 4th weekend, and I was looking for a long time for a Hunger Games like roleplay that I wanted to be a part of, and they were all the same. Like, oh, the revolution ended, and you know, was it all in vain? Stuff like that. And like, I didn't want something like that. I wanted something different. I wanted something that stood out. And I found the staff search for like on Caution for Nightlock, and it was during the quarter quell, and it was like, it was a statement. It was like, who's voting for you? And I don't know. I ran with it, and I loved it, and that's what inspired me. Um, my favorite spider kill. Okay, if you guys don't know, I unfortunately have to kill a lot of spiders. They love hanging out in my room, and my favorite spider kill was actually the other day. For whatever reason, I like looked up, and there was one on my ceiling when I came home from school, and I like freaked out. I was like running in circles and everything, screaming, and I eventually killed it. But yeah, that was my favorite so far to date. My favorite TV show, I have more than one. I love Big Bang Theory, Two Broke Girls. I love Grimm, Once Upon a Time. I love so many. Don't make me choose. Don't do this to me. Oh, How I Met Your Mother. That 70s show. Pretty Little Liars. Oh god, stop. Favorite person on night. Oh wait. This is one of these request things. You guys love telling me what to say. Just so we all know, my favorite person on Nightlock who also has an S name and is the owner of one of my baby's older brothers, Colton, who's also awesome, amazing, super shiny admin, is Sarah. If I could have a superpower, what would I have and why? I would be exactly like Shadowcat from X-Men because she's amazing and cool, and I want that power. I always have. I like see it and I'm like, I want to do that. That's why. Um, if I can only see in two colors, not black and white, what would they be? Blue and red. 3D all the time. um, one fictional character I relate to or would want as a spouse. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever read the Maze Runner trilogy, but I love those books. I love them just as much as I love Hunger Games, and I love this one character, Newt. I would marry him, for sure. Let's see what else. My favorite character that's not my own. Oh my god, don't make me pick this. I love all your characters. Why? Why do you do this to me? I guess I would have to say I love creepy characters. That sounds so weird. Like I loved Rory when he was around. I couldn't get enough of him. Um, let's see, who else do I love? I love Tubbs. Shamelessly so. I love Linus. I think he's the creepiest kid in D3, and I just can't get enough of him. It's like every time I see him, I just want to like run around in circles. I don't know. I can't even explain it to you. I love a lot of characters though. I think I can't pick, but those are just to name a few. I love all your characters. Don't think I don't. I don't like playing favorites and all this favoritism. Alright. Top 3 places in the world I would want to visit. I would want to visit Malta, I would want to visit the rest of Italy, and I would love to go to London. There we go. Oh, and New Zealand. Just throwing that out there. On a scale from 1 to Kato, how easily angered am I? That depends on the day. Sometimes I'm a Kato. What can I say? It's bad. And then, for the most part, though, I kind of stand in the middle ground. I would say I'm about a 5, if Kato was a 10. It really depends on what you're talking about or what's going on. So, yeah. Okay. Would I rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Well, that's hard. Wolves are cool, but I think I'd want to be a vampire. Yeah, why not? My least favorite book. Ooh, easy. I absolutely hate Lord of the Flies. I had to read it for school when I was like a sophomore. Hated it. Mind you, it's a great book. It does a great job exploring the human psyche, especially when one is stranded on an island. But I hate it. Knock knock. What up? Mac. Anyone listen to Mac Miller? It's a song. Yeah, that was my question. Knock knock. So, who's there? It's me. Let's see. Oh, Philip is a badass, by the way. And Nightlocks sibling, I love you. I do. If stranded on a desert island, what would my characters do? Oh, this is easy. Tyler would build a treehouse with Max and Ariel. I was gonna say Ariel. With Max. You know what? Maybe I should just call her Ariel for the sake of my head. But I'm not going to. Those three would be building a treehouse until I'm getting a call. I can't answer right now. Until Max and Ariel went hunting and built ships and stuff like that. They're fine. I'm not worried about them. Mac would probably get voted off the island for his big mouth. And I'm not surprised. So yeah. And then Val would probably be writing down all of her adventures on the island and what they did since they got there. And Wyatt, of course, would be in the treehouse singing all day long. Too bad there isn't any little island girls for him to hit on because he's just so charming. And let's see. How long do you think you would survive in the Hunger Games? Tough question. I don't want to be conceited and be like, oh, I'd win, because I probably wouldn't. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on the arena, and it depends on what weapons are in there and things like that. It really depends. Depends on chance, I guess. I think that's why it's so hard for me to answer this question. I would say I would like to think I'd probably get pretty far. I have my own little crafty skills. And I'm gonna go minimum top 6. I think I'd last that long. Which isn't bad at 24. But, yeah. Now, this video is getting pretty long, so you're gonna have to catch me on part 2 of this video excursion, and I will see you there. See you soon, guys!